After the Gen Z protests in June last year, 2024, ODM gave Kenya Kwanza 4 men, of whom Raila, Odinga, and the co refer to as experts. Are they really experts, or are they opportunists? Are they there to protect the interest of Kenyans or their own interests? What do you think?
Oh, thank you. Number one, we just look into how they did get into this position. You know, it was not an ODM thing. It was not an ODM protest. It was the Gen Z protest. And maybe it is just a strategy, or maybe that the Kenya Kwanza government led by President Ruto and the opposition lead then, Raila Odinga, they just cahooted that and they strategized in a way that they could cool down these people.
Actually, Raila was told to keep off the protests.
Sure. So we see these people coming in, and we expect them. Maybe most Kenyans thought that these people could come with fresh energy, not as in Kenya Kwanza, maybe people who were promised before they were to be rewarded because of politics here and there. And these are fresh energy coming to the government who have been in position, who have been pushing and speaking of the good, maybe, and speaking against the government, the wrong deeds of the government. They come into this position and we see what they're doing. Wandayi, he's now has become a puppet of the government, and the people who are speaking into the tune of the government.
Like, I look at Wandayi, the minority leader in the National Assembly, fighting this government.
This tough man.
And I look at Wandayi,
today,
the CS energy. And petroleum. Like, you wonder, Opio goes to Gunja, or even Siaya or in Nyanza, and talks to people, telling people that Luos have been out of government for so long. It is now our turn to eat. And so the church is out, condemning this government because Luos are in the government.
And is tribalizing politics publicly.
So does it mean that because when Ruto started this government, he had Omolo as PS, he had Eliud Owalo as CS for ICT, he had the likes of Gombo, who are also Luos.
That's true.
So it is only when Wandayi, Mbadi joins the government when Luos are in government.
You know, and also another question, why is it these people, the 4 of them?
We have Mbadi,
Mbadi,
we had Wandayi, we have Joho and Oparanya. My take is this. I think Raila did not give Ruto these men because they were the most qualified in ODM as
not
that
even
is
experts,
put. Not even experts. Because if you look at the dockets they are given, it is not their areas of specialization apart from Mbadi. It is only Mbadi who did things to do with finance. But now look at it this way. Raila is out there campaigning to become the chairperson of African Union Commission. He is not sure whether he is going to get it or not, because after all, it is something that it is something that he's supposed to be voted. So people are doing this, like, he's not sure whether he'll be voted in or not. So he must protect his party, because after all, if he fails, the only vehicle he has in Kenyan politics is ODM. So with Raila out in campaigns for AUC chairmanship, we have politics back home. People are trying to succeed him. Others are trying to become the kingpins of Luo Nyanza, where he was the kingpin. Others are trying to succeed him as the party leaders of ODM. We have Oburu Odinga, who is his very brother, the same house, rallying for Wandayi to succeed him as the Luo kingpin and also as the party leader of ODM. We have Ida Odinga, his very own wife, pushing for John Mbadi to become the Luo kingpin and also the party leader of ODM. Up here, because Raila was the party leader, and then just below we had 2 gentlemen. We had Joho, Hassan Joho of Coast, and Wycliffe Oparanya of Western Kenya. They are here to show that ODM is not a Luo party. So it means if Oparanya is left out, then the Western might feel like we are not party to this. If Joho is left out, the Coast will feel like we are not party to this. So the only option Raila has here is to ensure he harmonizes the war within ODM. What do? Take Wandayi, who your very own brother is suggesting. Take Mbadi, who your very wife is proposing. Take Joho, who is your deputy. And take Oparanya, who is your deputy. Take them to CS positions where there's no much politics, no much party politics. and let ODM be.
And
And
I'm
by
getting-
this, since they went there, have you ever heard of succession politics? So we want so and so to become the kingpin,
Not
or we
there.
want so and so to be the
Not
party
there.
leader of ODM.
I'm realizing that ODM has for a long time been an opportunistic party. You know, they fear maybe just being in opposition right now, and Raila is also out. You know, the image of Raila is out. You know, ODM and Raila is just one thing. It is no difference. So you find that Raila is getting out and he gets these people in government. So just thinking about that, if they support William Ruto, and perhaps he gets into Nini, he gets the seat again in 2027. So the ODM can still be alive till then. You know, if Raila was out and these succession politics was also here in ODM, and also people who are trying to push that they get a chance that they can go and run for the presidency seat. So if that question is there, ODM could fall by then.
But if
already.
you are to know that Raila is not sure whether he is going to be elected or not, whether he is going to win or not, he is not ready to let ODM be. In as much as that is, you know, ODM is Raila and Raila is ODM. It is his party anyway.
Yeah.
But look at it. If he was sure he was going to win, then he would have allowed ODM to have elections. Yeah? More so the party leader. Because we have Professor Nyang' Nyong'o as interim party leader.
Kojolo.
Yeah. But we have other positions which were left by the very guys he took to the government, occupied. Fully occupied. There was no election for these positions, and ODM has delegates. Remember, Gladys Wanga is the chairperson of ODM. Who elected her to
Nobody.
become the chairperson of ODM?
No.
We have people who have already taken the positions of Joho and Oparanya as the deputy party leaders. Who elected them? Who voted? Where did you see any voting taking place? So it means, in as much as ODM positions itself as Orange Democratic Movement, something that is full of democracy, there's no democracy in ODM.
Sure.
There's no democracy.
Sure.
And it's just like any other party, like UDA.
These four guys
You
from
are there
ODM,
at the mercy of the party leader.
these four guys from ODM are just opportunistics. Yeah, they're just there for the opportunity. They're just there to play politics.
Look
And
at
the citizens
Oparanya.
of
Oparanya
Kenya, we
told
must
us.
look and see them.
Oparanya
carefully.
told us never to pay those citizens who took how was it called, Hustler Fund, and he was telling people at a rally that don't pay for Hustler Fund. Oparanya was taken to cooperatives, the ministry, where he now like he's the one handling the Hustler Fund. And then he's here now telling us that Hustler Fund is good, now people should pay, because now the other time we were talking because we were on the other side. So it means Kenya should do things because politicians have said.
Just remember how silly it was with Wandayi and the Adani thing. It was so silly. You know, this person is just following what the president said. He's just at the tune of supporting the government, even blindfoldedly. Yeah, so the President Ruto even comes, says that this and this, I have cancelled the deal. And Wandayi then was just still supporting the thing till the tune.
Look at Mbadi in the National Assembly, just during the Gen Z protests. He wanted the 2024 finance bill out in totality. Today, the same Mbadi as the CS of finance comes and tells people that there were a few areas in the 2024 finance bill that were good for Kenyan people. And therefore, he wants to bring them back one by one. Who bewitched us? Joho is here trying to defend abductions.
I'm getting to realize there is something about our Kenyan politics that we must always rise to understand what is really going on. Otherwise, we'll always be maneuvered into supporting things which are just silly and mere propaganda. Thank you.
Young people, wake up, look at somebody. Don't let us not look at the financial muscle as we look at it. You know, today, Kenyan politics is determined by how much money you can use while campaigning. At the end of the day, you realize that people, maybe others have taken loan, others have used their very own money, but would want to get that money back. So when they get into office, they are out there stealing thoroughly to make sure they get back the money they used during
They
campaigns.
spend 10 times for campaigns, 10 times than the
the amount they are going to get a salary.
Yeah, for the whole term.
Hey, that is Kenyan politics. What are your thoughts? Leave us your comments. We would really want to hear from you. This is the Turning the Mirror podcast. This is where we turn the mirror. We give you the perspective which you don't have, or the perspective that no one talks about. Joining me, or the one we had on the hot seat is a worth kaboko. My name is Kwanji.
Thank you.